boy, I was wrong on the market this week earlier in my watch list. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about where I see the S&P futures going this week and give quick couple updates and all that. So before we begin, do me a favor, hit the like button and also subscribe, and also make sure you guys check out my S&P Emini future all-in-one package. You get S&P weekly trade zones. You also get my video course, 8 hours of my top 5 trading strategies, and you also get access to my Discord chat room that every morning I sit there and I post chart and also trade zones for the morning. So I'll get into that. But again, one-time payment, $99. Links down below, or go to daytradingfearless.com. But let's jump right into the video. So the first thing I want to tell you guys was in the Discord, the last couple of days, we've been killing it. Give you guys, there's not a ton of trades, but when the trades work, they work usually pretty well. I kind of gave you guys a chart this morning saying, hey, watch these levels, had this trade zone up here, and guess what? I even let you guys know, hey, keep an eye on this. And this is what the result was. I even gave you guys entries. Again, none of it is trade advice, just what I'm doing in my own account. 414.50 with the target, 2.5 points for a short, right? Price goes up, hits, and reverses, and you could have gotten your 2.5 points. So make sure you guys check all that out. Just want to give you guys an update. Again, also this week or on Friday, I gave you guys these zones. This week, I'm going to show you guys, right? This was at 6 a.m. Las Vegas time. These are gaps, open gaps, VPOCs that have been untouched. Also had a zone here and then a major zone and a 15-minute VPOC. Had a nice reversal. We're going to get into that right now. And I just want to show you guys what price did. So I did this right around here. I posted this, and I just want you guys to see, if we pull up a 1-minute chart, look at how price reacted, right? Came right up to the VPOC, pulled back. Couldn't have had a point or two there. Same with the 5-minute VPOC, touch, pull back, the gap, pull back. And then even this first trade zone, we touched it, and then we had a quick pullback. The green zones are for scalps. Here, 15-minute VPOC, touch, and pull back. Okay, I'm not making this up after the fact. This is all verified. And then we had this upper trade zone from this morning, and look at that, right to it. And look at the pullback, even here, right? It touched it a few times, but the first pullback literally went from 84.50 all the way down to 79. It's a good 5 points. And then kind of bounced around. But for me, it's always the very first touch. And that is what the trade is. Stop loss goes anywhere back of the zone to up to a couple points, depending on market conditions. So hopefully that helps, but let's get into the weekly watch list. And remember, that's only $99 one-time payment for these zones every single morning and trade updates, things like that. So S&P on Wednesday, we kind of broke below. I say, hey, we broke structure of market. Watch for potential more downside. And boy, the market just slapped me upside the head and proved me wrong. The last 2 days, we've just had rip your face off rallies, right? And it's kind of, we just bounced off the 200, the 50. I thought we were going to kind of go back, roll back over. Earnings have been somewhat okay, but the only thing that comes out good is big tech, and everything else seems UPS, what is it, Intel, everybody's getting smacked except for Meta, the old Facebook, Google, all those. We got Apple next week, so No. I am going to say, let's look at this chart to figure out what the market potentially could do. I have this highlighted where we had the whole entire month of April, right, sideways, took out the lows, broke that market structure to the downside, and then in the last couple of days reversed and took out the high. Well, the last time that happened, we went sideways, took out the low, broke market structure right here, right? And then took off, went back to the other side, took out these highs, and then we had a pullback, okay? And then a continuation higher. Maybe we get a little bit of a pullback and a continuation higher, and then we'll see what happens in the month of May. Maybe we see something and then a reversal of a bigger old trend going into. I am still worried about multiple things. I'm still worried about the dollar. Longer term, I'm also worried about the debt ceiling with what's going on in the market. Just really doesn't care right now about it. So be very, very careful with that. So this week, I'm just going to say maybe a pullback and then a bounce higher. So I'm going to probably say we're going to go higher on this. Okay, yeah, so pretty much I think maybe a pullback, then higher into next week. And then let's take a look at the NQ real quick. NQ, kind of a nice bull flag, higher highs, higher lows. Look at this. We never broke structure really on the NQ, so NQ's holding up. I think a higher on NQ. Crude oil, we'll burn through these right back in the middle. Nothing on crude oil. Gold, GLD, sideways, holding up pretty well. Maybe a pullback to the 50 period, which is the 181 level for a potential long bounce. Silver, we're going to look. Silver is actually nice, a little bull flag, but again, maybe a pullback. If the market rallies, these may pull back to this point of control. Maybe a good buy point. Again, none of this is trade advice. And then finally, Apple, AAPL. They do have earnings this coming week, so keep an eye on that. Apple, just kind of no man's land. Try and fill that gap. I've been saying it for a few weeks. 171.50 level will fill the gap, so keep an eye there. But earnings could take it if they miss. Maybe Apple's a bad apple at the end of next week, meaning if they miss very badly, does that take down the whole market too? So just something to be aware of. With that being said, thank you for watching. Remember, check out my website, daytradingfearless.com, or the link down below for my service. Come join me in the Discord. And with that being said, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.